Fylde Flips.
Good morning, welcome to another video from the shed, and today we're going to be picking some orders. I've also got right there a bundle of boot sale stuff. Yes, I got to the boot sales at the weekend. I'll give you a quick look at a few things. It was a good one. It was a good one. And it's also the last one that is a long way away from home. So I'm celebrating that because, you know, I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed the whole adventure of it all. And I found some good stuff, met some good people. But at this point now, when I've been doing it for a good few months, I'm ready to kind of stay local a bit more and kind of head down, get some stuff listed. Then when I get a big bundle like this, I'm like, well, because this is the kind of stuff that rarely ever comes up. I just can't imagine me finding this kind of stuff around where I live. I just don't. You'll see what I mean when I show it you. But first, we're going to pick the orders. I've already picked 4 things, though, that were upstairs in the spare room. So I'll show you them first. Let's have a look. So first, we got this game, Rage Racer, for the PS1. Really good condition, this. Good condition box, complete with manual. Got this from the boot sale, where I got the golden ticket. Set the world record for the most amount of sellers at boot sale. I paid a £5 for 2, got this one and another one. This one was the best out of the 2. And this has gone for the full asking price of £19.99. Plus postage, it's going to somewhere in Europe. I remember this game, love this. And next we got another set of these. Yes, we've been selling one a week now, so if they carry on like this, I might sell out of them by Christmas, which is good. After having them for quite some time. The first one I sold went for a tenner. The next one I sold went for 15, and this one's gone right in the middle at £12.50 plus postage. Accepted an offer on it. Next we have a Warhammer book. This one got £9.99 plus postage on it. And got quite a few of these still, maybe 10, 12, 15 maybe at the most. But this one, yeah, Escape the Blob, is really quite a rare game. It does come up now and again, and solds are kind of all over the place, but usually when it does come up, it seems to sell pretty quick. Not always for that much money, but I figured it's rare enough to put a bit of a higher price on it. So I went for £29.99 plus postage, full asking price is what I got. And that's higher than the other ones that have gone. Let's go for a bit of Tupperware, shall we? £8.50 plus postage on this. Accepted an offer on it, had it up at a few quid more than that. It's just a little round one. It's there. There it is. It's just a basic snack tray. Ideal for parties, Christmas around the corner. Next we have a couple of Smurf glasses. Got £9.99 plus postage on these, which was the full asking price. These two. And I'm pretty sure they're here. They are. Yeah. I was just looking to see if they were like a promotional thing, some kind of food item. I don't think they are. Yeah, not too many fragile things today, which is good. Next we have a mug. I think this is one that was given to me by somebody. This mug. I was after £14.99. I did get £14.99, that was the full asking price. Oh, it's just here. Yeah, it must have been very recent if it's just there like that. Very precariously on top of a disused military bomb. My granddad gave me them when he was in the RAF. They've even got my name written in. Look, there we go. Oh no, it's my brother's name. My brother's name. These were given to me. My brother must have taken them into school or something at some point after that. But yeah. Winton Square, Stoke-on-Trent. I don't know the history of this at all. 15 quid's not bad for a mug like this. Got a few things in these boxes, but we'll get to them in a second. In fact, this is sold. Let's do this one next. This has gone for £17.50 plus postage, which I thought I was aiming pretty high with that. As you can see though, very clearly says not working, and it says it in the description very clearly as well. So I hope they've read that. What do you guys do when you sell something like this? Do you guys like go ahead and check with them, send them a message and ask them, or do you just, you know, presume that they've seen it because it's very clear, if you've made it very clear, and just send it? I just send it for the vast majority of the time. If it was something like an expensive tea set going to China or Australia or the US, and I look back at the list and I think, well, I've said it, but maybe it's not as clear as it could have been, or like there's loads of photographs and there's just one photograph of the damage, something like that. I'll look at the case by case. Most of the time I will just send it because I'm very conscious when I'm listing it. If there's any kind of issues at all, I'm very kind of, you know, that's usually the first thing it says in the description is please note or please read, and then I'll explain what the issue is. So that's what I've done with this. It doesn't work. The battery compartment's gone. It's completely trashed. Somebody left the batteries in. I only paid, I think, £2 for this from a boot sale in near Tunbridge Wells. It was that one, Hop Farm. Same one. I got like loads of like good, like little mini toys from one guy. I got a bit of a Warhammer bundle. I got a few video games. I did quite well at that one for the size of it because it was only small. Next we have like a kind of drinking game called Drink Till You Drop. It's kind of a little bit like Buckaroo, I guess, but it has no like mechanism or batteries or anything else. It's just like the guy just balances basically, and the more stuff you put on, the more unbalanced he is. I think he has like a round bottom under his feet. I think he does, like a slightly round bottom, so it kind of stands up. But as soon as you start putting stuff on, it kind of wobbles. This was an M&S thing. $14.99 plus postage was the asking price, and I got the full asking price. Yeah, it's just cool. You like kind of do the handle and it gives you like a different thing that you need to put on. My kids saw me like getting it all out and testing it and everything. They were like, alcohol! They were like, drinking alcohol? I was like, yes. It was funny. Yeah, so as you can see, the box has seen better days. I got this from, I think it was Norcross car boot sale earlier in the year for £2 or £3. It was the same guy. Do you know, I sometimes I wonder how I even remember some of this stuff. I do, but it was the same guy who had the dog cookie jar. You know, the dog cookie jar that sings, who lets the dogs out, which I nearly bought, but I didn't buy it because it was a bit yellowed and it's in better days. I've got another one here somewhere, haven't I? There it is, up there. This cookie cop is now listed as well. Does anybody recognise this? Tell me what show this is from, what TV show. Put it down in the comments if you know, and you'll get 0.1 Falco's flip points for doing so. I said at the end of the last video from the shed that I need like a bit of a good bundle to get my figures up to have any chance of getting to my target of £6,000 listed in October. And this might save me. It might be enough. The main stuff, there's something down here as well. I'll show you in a minute. The main stuff, and then I've got other bits as well. Collectively, if I can get it all on this week, which might be a tall order, but if I can get it all on this week, it might just be enough to get me up to that 6,000. It's going to be close. It really is going to be close. So I need to get a move on. The problem is, it's not a problem, but the kids are off. Claire's working 3 days this week, so I'm entertaining them. What are we on now? We're on the 27th of October today. Halloween is Friday. We go away on Wednesday this week, so not tomorrow, on recording this, the day after we go away for a night to Scarefest. We're going to be gone all Wednesday, all Thursday, getting back Thursday night. So then I've only got Friday. So I've got today, I've got packaging to do. I'm going to have packaging to do tomorrow as well, because I need to get it all done because I'm going away. So I need to have everything completely up to date before I go. And then on Friday morning, get whatever else there is shipped out then. There's another mug here. It's a Winnie the Pooh mug. Disney, Winnie the Pooh, blue and yellow. Didn't get a lot for this one. $4.99 plus postage. That's all on this one. And it should be here. Next we have another mug. It's an Emma Bridgewater Home Pride mug. Actually, I've just remembered where this is. This is in the house. One sec. So it's this one here. I actually had this inside the house. And this is where I usually keep them here. I'm going to have a look because I'm not sure where we're up to now with these Home Pride mugs. I've sold quite a lot of different Emma Bridgewater mugs over the last couple of years or so. And some have done better than others. These Home Pride ones, though, have been good. When I saw that they were doing them, I bought absolutely loads of them. As many as I could. I think I sold, I bought everything that was left. But they were seconds, so they weren't perfect. But regardless, people still buy them. Okay, I've got 4 left. That's more than I thought, actually. So right now I'm going to pick out the best one. That's what I've been doing. I've been going through, picking out the best one to list. And I've been getting like up to about 22 quid. Sometimes as low as about 18. They usually like draw a line on the sea to show where the issue is. So is there some kind of issue inside this one? It doesn't look like there is. Sometimes like it's such a minor thing, it really is, that you're just left thinking, what is actually wrong with it? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything wrong with this. I will have a closer look in with good light and just see if there is anything, and obviously point it out. But there is like a couple of tiny little dimples down at the bottom of the mug. Surely they wouldn't class that as a second because of that. Maybe they would. Don't know, but that's the one I'm going to be listing next. And then I'll have 3 left, and I've also got a few others in here. But that's it. That's everything I've got now. I've done really well with some of these in the past, but not so much in recent times. I've done really well with Christmas and Halloween ones more than anything else, but I rarely find I can buy them for a good enough price for it to be worthwhile. Next we have the Starship Enterprise from 1992. I got £12.50 plus postage on this. It had a couple of issues. Mainly it was missing a couple of parts, kind of crucial parts really, but I mean it'll still look cool for somebody on display. So it's supposed to have 2, I think it's is it the warp drives, like there and there, and it doesn't. But it'd be cool if you hung it from somewhere perhaps, or just had it amongst the collection, maybe like that, and you're not even going to see the bits at the back that are missing. It's working though. It takes batteries and it makes some sounds, but it doesn't light up. I got this for just £1 from a recent boot sale. That video came out recently. Right, everything else, the few things that are left are in these boxes. It's a t-shirt. It's a Resident Evil 6 t-shirt. Very cool. This was mine. I bought Resident Evil 6 Special Edition when it came out many, many years ago. I really didn't like that game. Like all the Resident Evils up to that point. Even 5, yes, I really enjoyed 5. Me and Claire played 5 through on co-op. Loved it. After that, I've kind of not really played any of them. Played 6, really didn't like it, and then the stuff since. I know it's got better in recent times, and I need to go back to it. It's in here. Never used this t-shirt, but I've not sold it as new because I don't know. It looked as though it'd perhaps been worn at some point, but I never did wear it. It's been in a drawer for years and years. It's in People Mover, which is this one. Yeah, it was an alright design, not the best like I've ever seen. Kind of basic. Yeah, did I say how much I got for it? I got £40 plus postage. I had it up at 50. Just a few things left now. Rip Pride Rocket. We have a apron. Harrods Knightbridge dry gin apron, like an oilcloth one. This went for $14.99 plus postage. That's the full asking price. Just there, grab it in a sec. Got this little Polly Pocket, sold this for £6 plus postage. It's a newer one and there's no figures, and I've had it for quite some time. In fact, this is a really small one. I'll show you in a second when I grab it. Big Thunder Mountain box, which is right down there. That's it there. That's it. Tiny little thing. Yeah, I did question whether I should even bother listing this. But £6 plus postage, there you go. I mean, yeah, it has taken a while. I wouldn't ordinarily list this by itself. I'd probably wait and put it with something else, but hey, £6. What I thought. Lastly, we have this vintage M&S Harvest oval baking dish. I've just pulled this out because it was down here. And that's it there. As you can see, like a bit of an unusual shape on this one. £10 plus postage. Right, so that's everything picked. If there's anything else that sells in the next few hours, I will let you know. So here's a quick look at some of the stuff that I purchased yesterday from the boot sale. It was Cole's car boot sale, and also I stopped at Warrington boot sale as well on the way back, but I didn't find much there. But yeah, I'm not going to go through it extensively because that will be coming in a video that's coming out very soon. So just a quick look. Got another one of these woodies. This one though is in much better condition than that last one, and he's got his hat. Only paid £2 for him. They're not worth that much, these, but it was worth me buying it when it's in such good condition. I don't need to clean it, I just need to test it, list it up. It'll be a lot more appealing. I think this one will sell quicker than the one I've already got listed. I got 3 of these and this little house for £5. It was the house I wanted. And I just thought I would try and, like, you know, bundle these in. I thought these were kind of interesting. I figured they would be good Christmas stocking filler type of thing. They're not worth a lot, £4 or £5 each, so you know, but they'll go in the background hopefully this Christmas. I've got this is kind of cool. This is a magnetic, like, I don't even know what you'd call it. These guys come off, they've all got magnets on. You can arrange them how you want in different kind of ways, and then you can either have that sat or you could maybe mount it, although it's very heavy. But cool little thing, £5, bit of Christmas. I think that's the only bit of like Christmas I got this weekend. I was hoping for like a Lemax bundle or something, but nah. Yeah, I got this little cat here for £1. I thought this was really nice. It's by a brand called, is it Babacombe Pottery? If it's Babacombe, is that down in like Devon or Cornwall? I know there's a lot of combs down there, Ilfracombe. This is the only comb I can think of, but there's a lot down there. I got some Hornsey plates, some couple of games, and yeah, bits and bobs, and yeah, kind of run of the mill. A few more games and stuff over there. But the main thing, the thing that got me excited, were all of these here. These are big box Amiga games. Now, I probably would have preferred if they were big box PC games, but these are also pretty good. And some of these are worth good money. And For the most part, they're in pretty good condition. As you can see, some of them are a bit kind of worse for wear, but I mean, it's to be expected after all this time. But the graphics on some of these are awesome. Just look at it. Look at this one. I mean, that is trying to be Alien, isn't it? Space gun. Look at the arcade cabinet. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's definitely trying to be Alien. In fact, that looks a bit like one of the old Alien games that I had on the Commodore 64. Yeah, cannon fodder. There's some classics, and I go through them properly in the video. So you'll have to wait for that, but you don't have to wait long because it is coming soon. So I got all of these. I didn't pay like nothing for them. I did pay up a bit. Again, I'll save that exactly how much I paid for them, but we're going to be doing well. I think it's like 2 or 3. Sell 2 or 3 of the better ones, and that will pay for everything. It's that kind of territory. We've also got 2 big boxes of Amiga games here, mostly kind of like copies and stuff. So I don't know what you can really do with them. But there's some demos and some actual legit stuff amongst it, just the discs only. So yeah, not sure. And then the boxes themselves are probably worth tenner each, do you think? There's no keys though, but they're in good condition, and they're proper branded ones. So as well as them, if that wasn't enough, I got this. Sort of for me to display upstairs in the spare room, but maybe to sell. I don't know. We'll see. If I've got room for it, I'll probably keep it at least for a little bit. And then down here, yes, this is all from the same guy, by the way. So I got there like really early. Some other people got some good stuff as well. It wasn't just me. I just kind of saw these games first, and I just had my mind set on them more than anything else. There were other things coming out, but there were other people kind of grabbing it, and yeah, I'm happy with what I got. But as I say, some other people got some good stuff. GameCube came out. Game Boy Color came out. There's some Wii stuff. All sorts. And then check this out. Not 1, but 2 Amigas. So that's all I'm going to say right now. One of those Amigas is good. Let's just say that. Kind of wanted to keep them though for my display upstairs, because I've always wanted an Amiga. Never had one as a kid. But at the prices that they're worth, even untested as well, because I'm not going to go to the, I'm not going to go down the road of testing them and stuff. I might power them on. I do have the power supplies for them. There's a big bag here full of like peripherals and stuff, including the power supplies. So I might power them on, but that's as much as I'm going to do. I ain't going, same with the games. I'm not going to sit there and test them all. I know you can get more money by doing that. I get it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sell them as they are. I'm going to say that I've not tested them. I'm going to get lots of photographs of the condition and everything. And I'm sure that most people just buy them to display them, right? To collect them, display them. How many people actually buy old Amiga games to play them? There probably are some people, maybe some people who post it online, but that's the minority, isn't it? Most people are not buying it, making YouTube videos and posting it online. Most people are just buying it to have it, like me and my old consoles and stuff. I have no intention of really ever setting them all up and playing them, bar a few of them, but most of them, no. Yeah, Zool, Team Yankee, there's a Dizzy game at the bottom there, there's a couple of games by Cyanosis, who I think were based in Liverpool, weren't they? Yeah, lots of good stuff. A few more bog standard stuff as well. Body Blows, I love that. But for now, I'm going to go get this stuff packaged up. I'm happy with what we got yesterday. I am. I needed like a good bundle like this. I did. Like, I hadn't been to a boot sale for a few weeks. I tried, but the rain was like raining them off. And I was just like itching to get back to it. And the clocks went back, and I'd remembered just before going to sleep, just before setting my alarms, I remembered that I got into bed. I don't know what happened, but I must have completely forgot. And I could have had an extra hour in bed, but instead I got up and I got there, and I was one of the first people there. And did that help me get this stuff? I'm not sure, because I was waiting around for a while, but when the sellers did roll up, I was there. You know, I was there and he was there setting up, and I just kind of, you know, I backed off a bit, let him do his thing, you know, asked a couple of questions, said that I was interested in those games, and as soon as they did come out, as soon as he got them, like, put them out on the table, I got kind of first look at them. Yeah, this might rival that old bundle of PC games, the big box PC games that I got like 5 years ago. It was one of the first videos I ever put on the channel. Okay, so here's some of the games that we got a few days back. Now when I picked them up, I thought that I had more of the original release games, which if I did would have been worth considerably more, but they're still not bad. Yeah, if anybody remembers that, if anybody's been watching that long, then 97,000 Falco slip points to you. So I'm going to get this stuff packaged up and let my kids know that I am actually still alive. I'm still here with them. They're currently in there playing Minecraft, so I best go and say hello, hadn't I? So right now it is Tuesday tea time. I'm just going to grab a few things that have sold. There's not much that I need to get out. I'll be staying up until midnight tonight, and if anything comes in, I'll be getting it packaged up immediately so I can get it to the post office first thing tomorrow morning before we set off to Scarefest, Alton Towers. We are leaving nice and early, 7 AM. So let's grab what has sold. We've sold another one of these. I got $11.99 plus postage on it. This one right here. So that's good. How many is that now? Is that 4? I think I've only got maybe 4 left. So that's half of them. So that's alright. We'll have that. We've got something on this shelf here. I think it's back up there. Let me just double check. It's a vintage Disney World All-Star Resort mug, which I got just $6.50 plus postage. It's in not so great condition, this one. I had it up at $7.50. Had it a while, this one. Yeah, regarding today, to be honest, I spent most of the day editing video. The boot sale video that I was editing, it was a long one. I forgot how much I'd actually bought on that day, but it was a good one. And that'll be coming very soon. In fact, that'll be out before this one, I think. Yeah, it'll be out before this one. Next, we've got a Wittard Chelsea cup and saucer. I think it's this one. I got the full asking price of $16.50 plus postage on this, so 20 quid all in. The saucer is just here. Next we have this. It's a Comfort brand, the washing detergent or fabric conditioner, is it? Plush from the TV advert. Got $4.99 plus postage on this. This was free to me. Somebody gave it me. Cheers, Dave. There he is. For some reason he wasn't in number 1. He was in number 2. I put number 1 on the SKU. Next, we've got these. Kind of sorry to see these go. $23.50 plus postage on these 3 money boxes. They've been here on the desk. I liked them that much. I thought I'd keep them on display. Not that you can see them at the moment. But these 3. I did have them up at 30, so I've come down, a little bit. That's fine. I only paid 2 quid a piece. And then it's just one more item that's in the ceramic shed. There's the last item. I've got £12 plus postage on it. It's just down here. Yeah, so not too bad. It's a little bit annoying that we've got a few fragile items here. I'd rather it all be non-fragile right now, but that's alright. Let's go get this stuff packaged up. But yeah, I'm going to leave this bit here, so I'll probably be back with you guys on Friday. But maybe I'll put a bit of footage in now. I'm not vlogging the trip or anything, but I'll probably do a few videos with my phone while we're away. So if I film anything particularly interesting, I'll maybe put a little bit of it in here now. Hey guys, so it is now Friday, and let's just say the last couple of days have not gone to plan. Long story short, we broke down near Alton Towers. So we got one day in Alton Towers at least, But without going into the whole thing, we broke down. Everyone's fine. Everyone's safe. We are seriously out of pocket, cash-wise. And we are home. Had to get the train back. And our car is following on Sunday. Now, I don't want to go into the whole story. But basically, I've been driving since I was like... I don't know. I'd started driving quite late, I guess. I think I was about 25 or something like that. But... I was in my 20s at some point. And I've always had breakdown cover my whole driving life. I've always been one of those people who's never without it. I'm always like very on the ball with it all. And the breakdown cover that I have, it usually auto renews end of September every year. That's when I do it. And I thought, shall I go searching around this year and see if I can get a cheaper deal? I had a little look on one of the comparison websites to see if I could find like a cheaper deal, but they were all coming up roughly the same price. There were a couple of cheaper ones, so I just thought I'll just stay with who I'm with. And it auto renews every year, right? Well, unfortunately, I got a new bank card this year, and I just didn't even think about updating it. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I think most of the stuff I've got coming out that comes out yearly is like a direct debit. But this is not. Like the breakdown cover is not a direct debit, but it does come out every year at the same time. And it just didn't come out. It didn't come out, and I didn't notice. They must have emailed me, and they did email because I've gone back and checked. They emailed me saying that we couldn't take payment from the payment method, update your payment, otherwise your plan will stop, and it stopped, and I didn't know. It was only the end of last month, and there you go. This is the result. Every year of driving I've paid breakdown cover, and I have only ever used it like I think maybe twice ever, and no time recently. Had to get towed from where we broke down to the hotel to the garage, etc, etc. I could go on. It needs to come back home. It needs work on it. We are down a hell of a lot. So I could carry on, but I'm not going to. It is what it is. It's happened. Deal with it. Everyone's safe. That's the important thing. Today's Halloween. We're back in time for Halloween. Yeah, the kids have been fine with it all. We've had an extra night in the Premier Inn. Also at an extortionately high price because we were booking on the day. Don't get me started on that. That's almost double the price of what I paid for the room originally. I can't. If I was to sit here and add up the amount of money I've spent in the last 48 hours, I might have some kind of nervous breakdown. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to show you what I have sold while we've been away. Now, I've sold more than this, but this is right now I don't have a vehicle. Our van is currently with my father-in-law needing a little bit of work that he is almost finished, and it needs its MOT, and we might get it back early to mid next week. We might get it back then, so at least I'll have a vehicle that works. But until then, I have no vehicle, so I'm gonna have to get a lift to the post office or something. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna package all this stuff up now, just the stuff that actually needs to go. There's other things that don't need to go till Monday, and ordinarily I would just do it all, but I'm not. I'm just doing this stuff right here that needs to go out today. The rest can wait. And I'm going to have to... It's the bread bin, really. There's not that much stuff here, is there? I'll probably be able to walk it down myself, actually. Seeing it like this, there's not that much. Once I've boxed it all up. But there's a couple of people I know who might be able to give me a lift. I might give them a shout and see. But, yeah. Oh, man. So, like, my momentum board's out the window. I'm not going to get anything listed today. I've not listed anything while we've been away. The stress levels have been high, but again, it could have been worse. We could have got stranded like in the middle of nowhere. Can you imagine if the car had broken down when I was like on the south coast or something? Although I did have breakdown cover then, at least. That's the thing, is, you know, if the breakdown cover hadn't run out, and that is my fault, and obviously that is my fault, but it so easily happened. I was like, how did I not? Why did it not renew? And then I was like, how did I not notice that it hadn't renewed? And I was like, I had a new bank card. So anybody out there, if you've like had your bank card stolen, you've had to get a new card, or it's just come up, you know, every 4 or 5 years or whatever, they send you a new card, make sure you've got no payments coming out on your old card, because it doesn't like transfer over or anything like that. You got to make sure if you've got any like yearly payments that come out, you got to make sure that you change it. Otherwise you might end up in a situation like me. I'm guessing most people probably wouldn't, but it's happened. I've had a lot on recently, and these things happen. It's just extremely annoying when, you know, it's the most costly mistake I've probably ever made. Let's just say that. I'm going to leave it at that. Right, yeah. So today's Halloween, so we're going to, in a couple of hours, 2.5 hours, we're going to go out and do some trick-or-treating with the kids. So I'm going to try and forget about all this and do that. I'll tell you about the other things that have sold in the next video. But for now, I'm going to quickly tell you how much we got for some of this stuff here. The first items are these 2 Kerrang magazines, and these are going to a viewer of the channel. Thank you very much for buying these. And I'm going to send these on a faster service for you so that you get them as quickly as possible. I think they'll probably be a large letter, so I'll see if I can send them like 24-hour tracked raw mail, something like that. And I'm going to include a badge as well. I'll tell you how much I got. I got £19.98 plus postage. I'm going to refund you back a bit of postage, whatever. I'm not sure how much it'll be, but I'll refund you back the difference. Got a badge there. But yes, thank you very, very much for that sale. Sorry you're not seeing me do it like properly in a proper picking style video, but I need to get this stuff packaged up really quickly into the post office before the last collection of the day, which is soon. I really need to get a move on, otherwise they're not going to get picked up today. I don't want anything to be classed as late. As I say, I'm going to upgrade most of these items. Just in case they do miss the last post, they should still get there quickly. Next we have these. These went for £14.99 plus postage. I had them up at £19.99. Accepted an offer. Probably the best item here is this bread bin here, which is Brailsford Pottery, John Hermanson. And it went for £42 plus postage. I was after £49.99 plus postage. I accepted an offer of £42. It's not in like fantastic condition, this one. I mean, it's all right. There's no like serious issues with it, but it has quite a few marks on the outside, and it has quite a lot of crazing inside. All declared. Could have got a bit more if it was like perfect or a bit better condition. It's like, you know, the lettering's kind of wearing away a little bit there. But, you know, it's a rustic bread bin anyway, so it probably wouldn't bother most people. And that's going to be the slight headache to get to the post office with no car, but we'll be all right. I know I could probably arrange them to come and collect, but as I say, this stuff's going to be late unless I get it there today. So I need to get it there myself. And then next we got a mug. This is going all the way to South Korea, this one. I had it up at £12.50 plus postage, and I got 11 for it. I got 2 of these. In fact, I got 3 of these from a jumble sale trail. That video's not come out yet. One of which I learned after I'd bought it has a crack in it, even though it was technically supposed to be new, but hey, whatever. So I threw that one away, and we got these. We got 2 of the same one left. I think I only paid like 50p each, maybe £1, so that's all right. And next we have this broomstick Nimbus 2000. Went for £12 plus postage. This is just the basic one. It doesn't light up or do sounds or anything else. 12 quid's kind of low, but I know like literally Halloween is today, so I mean, I know they will sell on the way up to Christmas. I've actually got another one here, exactly the same one. It's not quite as good condition. That one I'll now get listed now that this one has sold. And I sold like an expensive one, like the best one I've got a couple of weeks ago. And then I've got another one as well. And then the last item is this no spill mug, £24.99 plus postage. That one right there. So that's it. As I said, there are other items. I'm just not sending them now. There's a couple of decent ones in there as well, but they'll have to wait. None of them need to go till Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, that's it for this bit. This stuff's still here. As I say, like, I've done nothing. We've just walked in, put our bags down, made a cup of tea, and then I've come straight out into the shed to pick the stuff, to get it packaged, to go and get it packaged, get it to the post office, come back, have our like Halloween buffet tea that we'd planned to have like at lunchtime or something, because we should have been back yesterday evening, but whatever, we'll have it. We'll just do like a quick version of it, I think, and then we're out trick-or-treating by like 5:30. So I have not long. That's the time right now. So I better get on. And with that, I'm going to leave this one there. Bit of an anticlimax on this one. Sorry about that. But it is what it is. In the next one, hopefully I have like mentally recovered from what's happened over the last 48 hours. And with a little bit of luck, by the end of that next shed video, I will have some kind of vehicle to drive, hopefully. So yeah, that's all I can hope for right now. It's crap, it's rubbish when these things happen, it is. But that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, then please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll catch you in the next one.